I know New York is so salty. I know New York is so salty. That's why you cannot listen to the news. You need to read. You need to, I don't know, get on YouTube. Listen to the conspiracy theories. Figure out what makes sense, what don't make sense. Because Mamdani's mom being in them Epstein files, and now the supporters showing up to the mayor's mansion talking about you lie. And all I can think about is Trump sitting there in that Oval Office with him and Mamdani standing next to him, and the reporter asked him, like, do you still think he's a fascist? And Mamdani was stumbling over his words. And Trump was like, go ahead. Call me a fascist. Knowing Trump knows probably everything in them damn files, he's like, you won't need it. Because once they bug me about releasing the rest of this, you will need it.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys pulling up. If you didn't need another reminder, folks, elections have consequences. They do. And right now, people are being exposed left and right. Let's start with a hard fact. In last year's New York City election, roughly 20% of eligible voters actually showed up. That's not a flex. That's an indictment. When 4 out of 5 people stay home, don't be shocked when the results look nothing like what you were promised. Don't be shocked. And a lot has transpired over the last few days. I'm sure you guys are familiar. The Epstein files have been dumped, and there is a lot of information coming out right now, right? Everybody's talking about it. But this may already be shaping up to be one of the wildest political stories of 2026, because here's the plot twist that no one had on their 2026 bingo cards. Reports are circulating that supporters of Zohran Mamdani, they have organized protests outside of New York City's mayor mansion following claims that they found out that this dude's parents, in particular his mom, allegedly is tied to Epstein. This is crazy. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with his mom. Her name is Mira Nar. I could be pronouncing that improperly, but she's mentioned in those materials, and there are footage. There's pictures. There's pictures. Now, let me be very clear before the internet loses its mind. These are claims, not conclusions. No accusations, no verdicts, just questions, and a lot of very uncomfortable ones, I might add. But what makes this story explosive isn't me. It's the reaction. Now, according to footage and first-hand accounts, some of Mamdani's own supporters are saying that, hey, they feel misled. They're openly questioning whether, there's more going on here than what they were told. And they're wondering out loud if this guy is some kind of Manchurian candidate. Some people would call him a psyop. Some people believe that this dude's a plant. And that's not coming from conservatives. That's not coming from those on the right. That's coming from his own base. That's coming from his own party, the people that voted for him, the people that supported him. So in a moment, we're going to take a look outside of the mayor's mansion. I want you guys to see this for yourself. We're going to break down what's being claimed, and then we're going to get into a few additional clips because people are frustrated. They're upset with what has transpired over the weekend. Hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it.
That's right, we know about your mom. Now listen, we was with you, Zohran. We voted for you, Zohran. We advocated for you, Zohran. We advocated for you. You ain't getting up, get up in there and lie to us. You lied, Zohran. Shame, Zohran.
Shame! He's been lying from day one. He was lying all throughout the election process, all throughout the campaign last year. He was lying.
Shame! Your first lie was CCRB, Zohran. Shame! CCRB had the final say, Zohran. Shame!
You know it's bad when his own folks is out there yelling at him via bullhorns. You know it's bad. Now, I haven't heard anything from him today. I haven't heard him come out and speak on this yet. I'm sure it's coming, but I don't know how you can lie your way out of this one. I just don't know how. But the people are upset. The people are frustrated, and they should be. They should be. Everything about the Democratic Party is, it's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's all about power. It's never really about helping their constituents, but they'll say anything. They'll say anything to get their behinds in office. And then once that happens, the heck with the rest of y'all.
New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani's mommy is in the Epstein files. Who saw this coming in 2026? This is Mayor Zohran Mamdani when he was a baby. This is Mamdani's mommy, and this is Mamdani's mommy's daddy, Jeffrey Epstein. This comes from the latest release of Epstein documents over the weekend. But it gets better. Here's a photo of Mayor Zohran Mamdani when he's a baby Mamdani's mommy, and Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know where this was taken. It looks like some kind of tropical island. But this woman, who apparently was like a movie producer and movie star, very powerful woman, was in bed, I mean, not literal, well, maybe, I don't even know, with these two guys, and there's photographic evidence. Maybe this is why this baby, who was totally unqualified to be mayor of New York, grew up to be mayor of New York. But that's not even the craziest thing. Folks are circulating this photo online of Zohran Mamdani and Jeffrey Epstein and saying they kind of look alike. They have that same weird smug grin, and maybe, just maybe, Jeffrey Epstein is the father of this baby.
That's a wild allegation right there. I'm not even going to get into all of that, but man, people are making a lot of daggone wild allegations and speculations all throughout these internet streets. It is getting crazy out here, but I do want to leave you with this. Have you guys realized that a lot of the people that have been put in positions of power via the Democrat Party, you think about their background and their upbringing, there is a connection there, that goes way back. These connections, I mean, it can't just be by happenstance that he's as a baby in these types of pictures, and he finds himself as a mayor of a major New York city. Yeah. This isn't a coincidence. This is not a coincidence at all.
If you would have told me Zohran Mamdani's mom was in the Epstein files, I would not have believed you. If you told me Putin, Jay-Z, all the other ones, like Bill Gates, yes, I would have said, yeah, they're in the Epstein, like, look at them, they would be. Mamdani's mom, Mamdani Stan, I wanted to go there so bad. There's also the Rothschild family. Are we surprised? Well, where else would they be? Where else would they be? And also tell Bill Gates to stop replying to, like, can we get him a PR team? He needs to stop replying to all the things that are coming out in the Epstein files. Like, bro, you were gonna get aired out. We knew you were in there. Like, stop trying to, like, fight it. It's, like, embarrassing. It's not cute. Back to Mamdani's mom. Zohran, Mamdani Stan. What are we gonna do about that? Also, there's a Somali girl in there, really disappointed. Her name's like Khas Abdi, whatever. I don't know. Really, really shocked right now.
Yeah, like the sister that opened the video up, people need to really take the time to do more digging, a little more due diligence. Don't just go out there and support people because they told you to support them. Don't just support people because of the amount of melanin they have, or, it's a good feeling or a vibe. Stop that. Take the time and do your own research. I would assume that if you would have done that, this information would have been out a long time ago. That's just my assumption. But I mean, this is wild, man. But the people are upset. People are frustrated. You know what I'm saying? They're disappointed. But hey, a lot of us on this side of things said, hey, this dude's a plant. We said it. Psyop, something is fishy. Something is off with this guy. And we talked about it over the summer, like everything that this dude was talking about doing. I'm like, there's no way he's going to do it. This is a lie. But again, this is par for the course. A lot of these folks will say anything to get into a position of power. And hey, he's got there, and immediately he turned on the people that put him there.
So I know we all know that Mamdani came from a pretty affluent-esque family.
Affluent-esque? Nah, he comes from a extremely affluent family.
But his mom in the Epstein files and a picture with Epstein? I'm not surprised. Am I disappointed but not surprised? Yes. Hi. And to think I know.
They don't know what to do with themselves, man. They really don't. To an extent, I kind of feel sorry for them because they've been duped. They've been lied to, they've been hoodwinked, they've been bamboozled. And to an extent, I somewhat feel sorry for them, but to an extent, I don't. I almost feel like, hey, you get what you get.
Okay, they finally released the Epstein files. Let's get into it. So in the 3 million documents that were released, Donald Trump is mentioned over 5,000 times. And I know liberals, you're like, oh my God. However, I need you to know that Obama was mentioned 2,500 times. Your boy Clinton was mentioned 3,900 times, and Bill Gates is mentioned 6,300 times. The way that the system works is you can type in someone's name and it will show you any document with that person's name. So the DOJ did warn, just because someone is mentioned does not mean they are accused. And I will say, after pouring through hundreds of these documents so far, that is definitely the case. A lot of the mentions about Trump, the vast majority, are things about his real estate dealings or just an email sent from one person to the next about Trump's campaign, or just fluff, honestly. Now, one document I do want to discuss is the NTOC call log. This was the FBI's tip line where people were calling and leaving anonymous accusations against Trump. Now, they're saying all types of stuff in here, but when you look closer, for the vast majority of them, when the FBI reached back out to try and get more information, the person never responded. They either left a bad phone number, they said that they were going to send an email with more information, they never did. Even one person, the FBI said they were deemed not credible because that person had 3 separate reports of the law enforcement needing to call and have them mentally evaluated. So again, I'm going to keep looking through all of this, because if Trump is guilty of something, I want to know, right? As a Trump supporter and as a mother to a young girl, I care about this. I do want to know. But I will also be looking into why Gates is mentioned 6,000 times. Obama is mentioned 2,000 times. Clinton is mentioned almost 4,000 times. You guys should care about whoever's on this list, not just Donald Trump. And I have to say, this one document really gives credit to Trump's claims that the left slandered him throughout his entire campaign run, because they literally had people calling the FBI and making up stories about Trump. Now, I'm going to keep reading, and again, if he is guilty, I want to know, but I must say what I'm seeing so far leaves a lot to be desired.
Hey, I want to say this. If there is some smoke out there, like that, it needs to come out. But my assumption is that the president is in the clear. He's denied it vehemently. And we also know that there have been people on the other side of things that would do and say anything to take this man down. So, and they've had this information for a long time. So if there is any type of information out there that could sabotage his administration or that could have prevented him from becoming president, I assume, my belief is that information would have come out already. That's just me. Are you guys surprised that the information that is out, that has been, disseminated amongst the public at this point, are you surprised by anybody's name on there that's been discussed? Are you surprised? To be honest with you, I'm not. I'm not surprised at all. I don't put anything past anybody. I don't. Especially those that would consider this, or that we would consider the elite of the elite of the elite. A lot of these people feel like they're untouchable because of the amount of funds that they have. But I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. And as always, keep God first. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.
It is God who arms me with strength. Yeah, I'm battle ready. He trains my hands for battle. My heart stays steady. But thanks be to God, He gives us the victory. Through my Lord Jesus Christ, it can't live in me. I was down to the dirt, red clay on my shoes, old pain in my shirt, oh so bruised. Then the Lord hit my chest, kicked air from my breath, put power in my step.